So we're going to take another look at some interesting places found on Google Earth. First up, we have this round structure in Mongolia. It's 15 meters across, and when we zoom out we can see that it's located in the desert, in the middle of nowhere. An ancient ruin perhaps? Next we have these strange red blobs on a mountain plateau in Antarctica, which is 10 meters across. What could it be? Maybe some kind of base? It's interesting to note that if we look at the historical images, this object only appears in October 2012. Over here, and we have what looks like a crashed UFO in the wilderness of North America. It's hard to say what this is, but it looks like something has been broken into pieces. Zooming out, we can see that there are trails around here, so somebody must have come across this object. Here are some pictures of the area. Is this a hole? Up here now, and we have what is known as the Arctic Henge, located in Iceland. It really is rather striking. It's not an ancient monument, but it's actually quite modern and was built in 1996. Next we have a curious one at the Bermuda Aquarium, Museum and Zoo. If we jump to Street View in Google Maps and look around, we can see up here this strange object that looks like a flying saucer. What could it be? It certainly is rather odd, especially considering its location next to the Bermuda Triangle. A weird one now, we have this giant pentagram carved into the landscape of Kazakhstan and is believed to be a Soviet-era park. Not too far away, and we have this unusual bunker on a rock in the ocean, which dates back to World War II. Photographs show the building more clearly. And here is an entrance leading underground. Would you go inside? Next we have this disc on a hill in Hawaii. Some people claim it could be a crashed UFO. But if we look at the historical images, we can see that it's actually a building dating back to 2008, when it had a road leading up to it. Up here now, and we have this bizarre building in Japan with a road running through it. Looking at some photographs, we can see that it's an interesting structure. Over here we have some tanks in the desert in America. It must be some kind of military exercise area, because up here we can see a fake town, which is probably used for combat training. Down here, and we have this very odd glitch in the Matrix, which people claim is a portal to another dimension. But it could just be an error with Google's cameras, although, interestingly, when we look at the historical images, it is there on another date. But in an earlier image of the same spot with no snow, it's not visible at all. It measures 160 meters across. Next we have these strange patchwork trees on the island of Tematangi in the Pacific Ocean. They must have been planted in very precise rows to form this pattern, which continues across the whole island. Here is a photograph of the trees. Up here we have these odd markings in the snow. It is 160 meters across. Could it be natural? It looks a bit too uniform and precise. This one is known as the Door to Hell, or Gates of Hell, and is a natural gas crater which is continuously burning, located in Turkmenistan. Its origins are uncertain, but it's believed to have been discovered in 1971. Over here now, and we have what looks like a giant snake. Very strange indeed, but in reality, it's actually a large sculpture in France known as the Serpent of the Ocean and was constructed in 2012. Down here we have this black splat which looks like somebody has spilt some black ink, but apparently it's a natural formation and there are some other unusual features nearby. It's located in Algeria and the area is popular with tourists. A very curious landscape indeed. Next we have this curious monolith in the US, near Area 51. It measures 33 meters across, and we can see from the historical images that it was constructed sometime after 2014. Down here, and we have this bay in Maryland, USA, which is some kind of ship graveyard. There are dozens of shipwrecks here, and if we zoom in closer, we can see that some of them have been here for a very long time. Looking at the historical images, we can see them shifting over time. Here is a strange looking landscape in Arizona. Photographs show the incredible colours and shapes of the rocks here. And it really does look like an alien landscape. A very eerie looking place. Over here we have these old ruins on an island in the Caribbean. What looks like the remains of a long abandoned town. Down here we have an interesting ghost face marking on the rocks. Just a cool looking natural formation. Let us know what you think about these places in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe.